That's up and running. That's up and running. Nothing is broken. I hope. Except for maybe my spine. Ow! Speaking of my spine. Alright. That's good. Where's the thing? Da, 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 da. Alright. That's good. Perfect. Alright. I posted that up. I posted that up. I'm good. I think. We can... OBS. OBS. There we go. Hello, everybody. Hello, I'm alive. How are you today? I'm existing in the temporal plane. We've got Vintage Story. We are finally at the point of making leather. Oh, it's a great day. I need to actually edit that. Alright, there we go. Unborn, my good friend. Okay. Okay, so there's a tiny bit of fish stew left. And I have to go ban somebody from Kick. Because they're a shameless scammer. Alright. Oh! It's so close! Okay, I think I'm just gonna convert this other barrel into... Because I don't need lime water, especially if I can just soak the sacks in just normal water. Actually, wait, no. I'm gonna move you over here. Because... Do I not have a peg? Okay, I do have a peg. Okay, so that one's right there. Hold on, I'm being pinged by somebody. Okay. Oh, that reminds me, I didn't get the chance to do what I said I was going to do for Unborn, and I feel like an idiot. Gosh dang it. Okay, I'm out of food for the chickens. I should put a berry bush in there. What to do, what to do. Actually, wait, shoot, hold on. I need to go do something. I will be right back before I forget. I will be back in a moment. Oh, okay, sorry. My deepest apologies, chat. In order to not be murdered by my wife, I had to ensure that I started the laundry. Because I may or may not keep forgetting to do that. I'm going to put my tools there. I need an axe. Not gonna use you. Do I not have an axe? Anywhere? Frick, man. That's my mallet. Huh. I don't have... A Pommy has appeared. Pokecatch. For half a second I thought it said Pomni, and I was like, Pomni's in this game? What? She's from an entirely different, IP. She ain't no Pokemon. Okay. What? Okay, I know I need to get a prospecting pick. I think that's the only way for me to find iron and... Cool, I am going to take these fire clay bricks, make the chimney for the bloomery. Hmm. Wait a second. That's not as many recipes as is supposed to be there. Hmm. Hello, darling. Nice watch streak, my love. My room just got incredibly dark, and I don't know why. Yeah, more than likely it's the clouds. I grabbed an axe so I could start cutting down trees, but now I'm getting distracted and making molds. Honestly, sounds about right for me. Pa, 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 pa. Oh, I need to get that song out of my head. We are going on a trip to a... Never mind. Never mind. Bad tree, bad brain. Stop thinking of those songs. Come on, come down, tree. Don't worry, fishes. Today is a good day. I have blood sausage, so none of you must die. Oh, hello, catfish. Get back into the water. Have children, make more. That I will eat. Oh, frick, I also need to go fill up the chicken feed. It's too bad I can't make omelets. That would be great. Such a good way to get food. Game doesn't let me unborn, or else I would. Birch log. Or birch. So right now, what I'm going to be doing is trying to fill up my, what's it called? Fire pit. My coal pit, if you will. Sorry, chickens. Did not mean to disturb you. That reminds me. There we go. I need a lot of sticks. Like a colossal amount. I love my bed. I have a nice, comfy bed that I can just lay in. The night passes quickly. Great stuff. about to say, my game just froze. I'm gonna go check the trader at the other side of the lake. See if he's selling anything. I just heard the sound of a wolf. I thought I had killed all the wolves in my valley. Evidently, I missed one. I should find that wolf and murder it. Any fish? Maybe I shouldn't have gotten rid of all those fish from last night. Nope, you're too small. Get back in there. Grow up. You're a good size. No, I have nothing else. Alright, I need to get a crap load of glass so that I can build the greenhouse. Alright, where's my raft? No. I forgot that I have to always look in the direction I want to go. There we go. Hey, Quill. Got anything to trade today? A treasure map, you say? A treasure map I can be persuaded I can be persuaded to buy a treasure map. Let's see, where is the other guy? I know I have another one around here somewhere. What's that guy? Who keeps messaging me? Oh. In that case, that is perfectly fine. Someone is... Ooh! That is a hole. You need to not fall into the holes. Ba 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 ba. Come here, little foxy. Wait, no. Right, Derp is in chat. Never mind. I was not going to do anything to the little fox. I swear. If foxes had an actual use in this game, I would tame them. But they do not. I did not hit her. I did not. Oh man, great. Meme brain is on full blast today. I can't stop it. If I just start quoting memes randomly, I'm so sorry, but I think you guys are just gonna have to put me down. Fahad, how did you get out of MechWarrior 5? Oh man, hold on. Something's wrong with my guts. I'll be right back. Oh. Oh no. All right. I'm back. I'm alive. Okay. You want a rough emerald. I need to go fetch myself an emerald. Because I want to buy that treasure map. From the other dude. Also, I have not forgotten about my need of sticks. Stick. 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 I crave the stick. Don't take that out of context. Anyways, on brighter and funner topics, Unborn. How have you been? How was your work? Or did you not work today? I can't remember. I thought we mentioned it the other day, but we can't trust what I remember. Schizophrenia is a punk. It seems like someone stole a Steam ACC from a friend and sent me a scam message. Oh no. Oh, that is awful. I'm so sorry. Now that is a much funner question. Because depending on how much you love your life and enjoy living, messing with people is always the way to go. It's like when a telemarketer calls me and I answer with, "Hello, this is Max Mortuary. You stab him and we slab him. How can I help you today? And who can we serve?" They hang up so fast. It's glorious. Telemarketers are such a piece of work. I hate them all. Let's see. Okay, I need to figure out how to get the seeds of a freaking apple tree. Or like seeds of a fruit tree. Like, I want to get the seeds of one so that I can plant several around my house and use them as food. But the problem is I don't know how fruit trees work in this game at all. Also, just let them say what their hello and respond in kind. We have tried to reach you about your outstanding payments for your extended car warranty. Okay, so when I played Starfield, I think I had a curse in my save. Because back when I played Starfield, one of the things that constantly showed up was the messages. Like there's an encounter you can randomly get, which I got way more than I should have. That was essentially a starship popping in, and it was it was literally space telemarketers. I have never just raged quite like I did when, I had telemarketers in space asking me about my starship's extended warranty. It's like, brother, I don't care about insurance. I'm the main character. Iron Feast, rating with a party of 2. Thank you very much, my friend. Good to see you're back. My question is are you still having your audio issues? Hello, hello. Not today. I hate calls. If you do something I hate just to annoy me on top, I will make us both suffer. Yeah, telemarketers in a nutshell. But, Iron Feast. Hello! How was your stream, buddy? Hopefully everything is going well for you. I installed Elgato Wave and it decided to change everything. Oh yeah, I have not tried to mess with Elgato because I've heard that there's just it either works or it really doesn't. So I have tried my best to not touch Elgato. And I was and it was just for trying. I was not even trying to use it yet. Oh my goodness gracious. My deepest apologies, my dude. I know that feeling though. Like I use Stream Elements, like an extension that lets me multi-stream. It works great until it doesn't. And then it promptly, oh, some days. My stream went well. I was able to update my blacksmithing area, and we have a pulverizer now. I need to figure out how in the world to make some of the more complicated stuff in this game. Like, I need to make a windmill, which is what this tower is eventually going to become. Just a big frickin' windmill. But it is slow going as of yet. As of now, sorry. I can't speak well. Yeah, flax. That's what I've seen. Is you need like 20 billion flax for a windmill. A wild Jolteon appears. Hold on. Sorry, that's an evolution, and it's my favorite evolution. Poke Catch Ultra Ball. Wait, do I actually have any? Oh, I had magnet balls. No. I could have got an 80% chance to catch that thing. No. Mock Ball. It's Pokemon. Of course it wants you to work. It's made by Nintendo. Geo Ball, Feather Ball, Friend Ball. is a fantasy ball? Okay, friend, I am gonna grab a bite. Have fun with the rest of your stream. I will try my best to. Because I am going to be making trying is the key word here, to get my leather production actually running. I got the Jolteon! Yes! Can I ask for anything else? Fair enough. Alright, well, you have a great day, Iron Feast. Go get some good food. I will have to stop by your stream one of these days. If I can get the chance to. Because you stream earlier than me. And this is my noontime streaming. So, anyways. Fare thee well, Iron Feast. I salute you. That probably looked bad on camera, didn't I? That looked really bad. That looked really bad. Oh no. Oh, I hit the wrong emo button. That looked really sus. That looked so sus. I just saw a glimpse of it on the stream set up on my left screen, and that looked horrifically suspicious. Especially because my camera is inverted. So I used my on my end, this is my left hand, and this is my right hand because the screen is inverted. Oh no. I hit the wrong emote. I'm so sorry. Please do not cancel me. I'm Jewish. Ethnically. I'm ethnically Jewish. Elon Heart goes out. Yeah, I accidentally did that. I did the sus move, and now I can be canceled. Oh no, cancel culture! Ah. Cancel culture is dead, thank heavens. I hated that crap. Alright. We've got... I've lost track. What was I supposed to be doing? I came over here for a reason. I can't remember now. What was I doing? Was I checking my fish traps? No. What was I doing? Right, I came back to get the stuff, to give to the traders. What the heck? I didn't kill that rooster. What killed the rooster? Was it not enough food? Oh no. Funniest thing is the same people celebrating cancel culture back then, calling it consequence culture, are now crying when they lose their jobs for making vids, laughing about. Yeah. How the turns table, as they say. I may have to go catch another rooster. Wait, no. Is that a rooster? Okay, yeah. So the other rooster killed the other one. Got it. I was very worried there for a second that something got into my chicken coop. But no, it's just a rooster. Well, a pair of roosters having a tissy fit about who gets to have the hens. They do that way too much. In real life as well. Goodbye, Mr. Chicken. Feathers. Ooh. I'm not going to grab any of the eggs from outside because I want all of those to hatch. But I'm going to... No! All my puffballs are spoiling. Let's hope this doesn't hurt me. Okay, crap. Crappity crap. I need vegetables. Or I just need things to cook with this. So red meat, turnips, and some parsnips. Red meat, turnip. Wait, what? What do you mean? Crap. Double crap. And you know the weird Vaporeon fan? Yes, trust me. I know. I know about them and they scare me. Because some people really need to see the light of day. Crap! I can't use that combination. Well, fine then. I'm going to save this turnip for when the chicken is done. Crap. Shoot. Umbreon for the win. I can't remember who of my friends likes Umbreon the most, but I know that I have at least one friend who is a Umbreon lover. Not in that way. But that's their favorite, besides just you. I personally love Jolteon. I don't know. Ever since I was a kid, electric types were like my thing. And just, I really like them. But I also understand that electric types are not the greatest. And who the heck is slamming doors? My heavens. Oh, you like ghosts most? Okay, gotta say, Gengar is pretty dope. Though, out of... There's a lot of ghost Pokemon I really like. Gengar is cool, but Haunter I think is... Oh. Yeah, Haunter is just cooler, agreed. Oh, sorry. That was a very painful sneeze. Oh, my sinuses. Oh, I want to cry. That hurt my nose so bad. Okay, so we have poultry and red meat, which we are going to use in a stew. And boiled turnip. Okay, cool. Dope. Awesome. Perfect. Phenomenal. Man, I need a lot more firewood. I need to find an empty storage crate. Let me see, what can I make you into? Gonna need these two things. Okay. I need to turn all that into firewood when I get back. What can I use you boards for? Okay, I'm gonna sleep through the night. Exceligor. No idea what that is. Alright. Upsy time. Gotta put those away and those away. Now then, I need to go cross the river. I need to eat my stew first, because Tree is being forgetful again. Oh, look at how much hunger that was. I think that was more than a blood sausage. You poor rabbit. You now cannot escape. And I need to go across the way. Come on, let me have... Pum ba pum 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 pum. Alright, I'm gonna go sell the gems first, and then come back to him afterward. Who keeps messaging me? There we go. I should be able to just grab a rabbit. Hot take. Like, I'm sorry, but I should just be able to grab small creatures. This is... Okay, out of context, this is gonna sound really bad. But in Vintage Story, specifically, I should be able to catch creatures with my hands. So that I can give them a... There's no way to say this that doesn't make it sound like I'm a psychopath. That I can kill them more humanely. Okay, no, that's still just sound... No. There's no good way to say it. It's like when you catch a fish and you have to hit it against the ground to break its neck so that it doesn't feel anything. And that is a portal. I'm being karma'd in real time. Man, I can't say anything good. Because that entire sentence was just a yikes. I really hope that doesn't get clipped. That would be very bad. Fahad! Got anything to trade? Oh, you change what you want. You pain in the butt! I just got back! You absolute pain in the neck. I just got your frickin' emeralds, you... Frickin' traitors. Wait, no, that means I might have lost the... the treasure map. No. I can't wait till I have a backpack. Because backpacks have like 6, 8 things of storage. Yeah, it's 6. Just say you want to slowly see their light fade away while you think of all the potential food buffs they will provide. I mean, that is one way to phrase it. Of course, now the guys are all getting on Battlefield 6. Oh, you get stuff in 2 days. Because as much as I want the treasure map, there's a part of my brain that is hoping he's selling like a dungeon map, because with the Better Dungeons mod, they can do that, and I really want to go find a cool dungeon. Like, because those dungeons give so much loot. In my opinion, way better value for like 12 gears than just a little bit of treasure. Don't get me wrong, treasure is nice. But comparing an entire building worth of treasure to a singular chest of treasure, well, you know, it's quite the difference. That is an idea, brain. Come here. I'm going to be putting 2 of each of the gems into the the basket of the reed chest. And he wants diamonds, so I'm going to go give him the diamonds. How many trips have I done? 3, 4? Running back along the exact same path? Such a waste to my food bar. This time on my way back, I'm going to gather some goods of the forest. Ow, my face. Ow. What the heck? Is that a bruise on my face? Ow. That is very tender, and I don't know why. Oh, it feels like I got punched. What the heck? Maybe? I don't know. The only thing I've cuddled in 24 hours is derp. And that's it. I don't know! Because my face just suddenly started hurting, okay? Thank you for that. I have a bunch more gears now. 8 to be precise, but 8 is better than nothing. I wonder. Since there's a tiny ruin over here, does this ruin have a basement, perchance? I don't know. I didn't actually realize that there was a tiny little ruin right here, but until I walked over here and saw it. Is there a basement? Can you tell me? Bony soil, good enough. Bony soil is always worth it. A Hadna, Hatana, yeah, has appeared. Yeah, I'm not seeing any basement, sadly. I wonder, is there any other ruins hiding amidst this field of stuff, or is it all just like little granite outcroppings? Yeah, it's all just granite. Wait, no, I need those. Screw it. I'm gonna go visit this other trader too and see if he has anything. Let's see, he is over directly to the west. I'm running out of space. What was down here? Is there anything I left? No, I didn't. Cool. Do you have anything? I need to drop this. I'm not going to be able to get enough meat in time. Alright, you gotta go. Lab starting to call. Okay. Love you, babe. Be safe. Oh, got anything to try? Oh! Gosh dang it. Hold on a second. Oh man, I wish I could buy that. It's like an actual sword. It's not made of scrap. Speaking of which, I don't have my scrap sword. How sad. Okay. So right now, my health is slowly being increased via my, what's the word? Diet. Which is nice. Fruit, vegetable, protein. I need grain and dairy. Ugh. Dairy is going to be hard to get. I have not seen, like, any milk-producing animals in this game. I'm gonna grab the rye. Gotta run all the way back. Oh. Another teeny little ruin that probably has nothing here. Hello, mature flax. I'll take you. Alright, how far am I? I'm still a decent ways away. And it's slowly becoming night, which means that some of the animals are going to get more predatory. Oh, my room just got super cold. I really wish that they would turn on the heating. Alright, come here. Okay, I need some white oyster. I'm not going to take all of it. But I'm definitely going to take a good chunk. Because I need some more mushrooms for my stuff. Chicken of the woods? Yes, baby. Not many people know this, but Chicken of the Woods is like ridiculously good. Like, Chicken of the Woods is actually named Chicken of the Woods because of its taste. Because it is just a mushroom equivalent to chicken. And it's really good. Because it fries up well, like fried chicken, like chicken does. Like, you can use it as a replacement for chicken, and so most people may not be able to tell the difference. It's crazy stuff. I am a moron who was not careful. I plummeted to my death. Which means I just lost all of that. I lost 3 HP because I died. Mushrooms are great, though. Like, back on topic, ignoring the fact that I just plummeted like 100 blocks to my death. Getting down there may break this pickaxe. That is how deep I'm pretty sure I just fell. Yeah, going down is the easy part. I now have to deal with the not easy part. Hey, babe. I just fell into a hole and died. Is the recommendation don't do that? It's almost as if I live with you, darling, and I know exactly what you're going to say. Yes? I love you too. Yeah, it's all the way down there. It's gonna be very hard at this point because that is such a drop.
Why did you mine straight down? You know that's a bad idea. You play Minecraft.
Shush. Okay. Love you, babe. I will try. The key to getting out of this now. is going to be utilizing these. Now, at the very least, I have my stuff. Now I just need to get up. Which is likely going to cost me both of these pickaxes and most of my food. Gosh dang it, tree. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go use the restroom. I'm also frustrated as heck. What do you mean more curse knowledge has been acquired? Alright, I have sealed this thing off for the most part, so it cannot kill me again. Hopefully. Oh gosh dang it, that's quartz. I can't break that with a copper pick. Scientists discovered the world's largest spider web, covering 106 meters squared in a sulfur cave in the Albania-Greece border. Over 100,000 spiders from two normally rival species live together in a unique self-sustaining ecosystem. That needs to be burned. The spiders are becoming intelligent. They all need to die. Video was attached from some idiot who touching it. Please help me for it. Please tell me he was white. Like, please don't tell me he was white. That's how we got our freaking stereotype of... I'm gonna poke it. Can't we just leave things alone? Like, for 5 seconds? Tomorrow I need to cut down lots of reeds so that I can make more rope for more rope ladders, because I don't want that to happen again. The thing is writhing. The whole... I do not know. No. I did not need that description. Whoever touched it needs to die. We need to find that cave, and we need to seal it off for the rest of time. No, actually, screw it. We're not sealing it off. We're blowing it up. That colony must be removed. I don't need spider people coming into existence anytime within my lifetime. Yeah, just drop a Moab in that tube. We're done. Nope. Nope. You're gone. Sorry. Sorry, spider race. You're being killed before you can begin. Is it a little bit genocidal? Yes. Does anyone blame me? No. Why? They're fucking spiders. Do they do a very important thing for the ecosystem? Yes! Very much so. It's why I don't attack house spiders. But that is them learning how to make a community and a society. No. No. Sorry. No. It needs to be removed. Immediately. Okay, I need to go grab my food. Put those there. Is there any fish? Perfect, we have lots of fish. I don't mind a house spider. I would mind a gosh darn colony. Exactly. Spiders are already one of the world's scariest predators as is. The last thing we need them to do is to become sentient and have a society. Because within a year, the amount of spiders compared to humans, there is enough spiders on planet Earth to eat all of humanity in 4 years or less. Think about that. They could just eat us. No. Oh my goodness gracious. That leather armor requires so much pine. Yes, that is why we, the evolved species, have flamethrowers, because, haha, go to hell. Things like that don't get to exist. Like, I have a friend of mine who loves spiders and is probably going to love me telling him that. I am going to tell him if I ever am over on that side of the world, that is being blown up. Because the last thing we need is a race of sentient spider folk. Yes, I know I'm in pain. There, are you happy now? I've eaten. Brother, just... Why? Why does it have to be spiders? Why is it always spiders? Why can't we find, like, an entire society of dogs or cats? Or like something that's not an insect for 5 minutes. Why is it always insects? Every time I find a new fact about reality, I want to burn it. All the more. I'm very mad that you shared this fact with me, Unborn, but also I can't really get mad at you because now that I'm aware of it, it needs to be removed. Side note, it's odd how often flamethrowers get very wrongly depicted in media. Okay. Flamethrowers are incredibly useful. They have very, very specific niches of, like, their usefulness. Thank you, Germany, for inventing them, because, of course, it was the Germans. They make so many great inventions. Like mustard gas. Okay, enough edgy jokes, Tree. Somebody's gonna get offended. I hear the chirping of little baby birds. Which means I must go and feed the baby birds. It's like tasty mustard, but breathable. Side effects may occur rapidly. I'm sorry, buddy. Buddy, stop moving. I will make this quick. I am very sorry, but it had to be done. Okay, everything is going fine. My world is just rainy. Oh, that's something I need to go do. Alright. We're gonna cut down as much of these as we can. Main reason being, reeds are super useful, and I'm planning on turning the majority of this into coils of rope. So that I can make more rope ladders, because rope ladders are the way to go. No. Die. Die. Where did you come from, bro? I don't see any portals around. I'm so glad I picked the area that I did for my base. Especially now that things have been... Like, I've gotten the mods that I want, and... everything's all nice. And peaceful for the most part, until, you know, we inevitably have another temporal storm. Or until the lake freezes over and I lose half my food production. But we'll get there when we get there. Okay, so that is a decent amount. And I believe it's this with... Okay, that should be good enough. Oh, perfect. You dropped 2 red meat. You were a fat little hare, weren't you? Okay, so that means I have... I should go check my fish traps. Alright. Need to eat food. Oh, look at that. There's an egg. Num 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 num. Wow, that's actually most of my hunger bar. I need to tame some rabbits. I don't know what they eat, though. I'm pretty sure it's just vegetables. Tree could be wrong. Ugh. Alrighty. Look at all these turnips. I think I should do it all at once, but I actually may move that farm to be adjacent to this one, and also so it's away from the chicken coop. What did you look up? Are you talking about the spider thing? A proper portable flamethrower has a range of 60 to 140 feet. Yeah. Sounds about right. At least in my eyes, that sounds accurate. One of the why would you change that things? Unlike most media advertisements, tend to well, yeah. Well, they're the media. What can we expect? They are not the most intelligent ever. Nice and peaceful. Bored, aged. I need to put some decorations in my room. Oh, right, I have the Falk's Blade and the prospecting thing. Alright, I'll be right back. Give me 1 minute. I'm gonna go use the restroom. One of the things that why you would change the thing, they seem to learn from politicians. You know how to spot that a politician lies. Is it that the politician's mouth is moving? Yep, yep. There are a couple of politicians I think are just hilarious, though. Some of them just have a style that just like, you know what? I like you. You're funny. So I'm gonna need 100 units, so that's 20, 40, 60, 80. Hmm. Molly Bodocados. I have no idea what that is. So I should make some brass so that I can make a brass lantern. And brass torch holders. The new YN mayor? You mean, Zoran or whatever the frick his name is? I can tell you one thing, I know what city I'm not going to do. Not that I would, New York City is a mess and is disgusting. That place has been mismanaged for years. He's only just going to make it worse. And half the things he promised, he's not going to be able to do. Because the American system won't allow for some of the things he wants. Because he's only a mayor, he's not the governor. Which, I swear, you'd think the guy thought he was running for president or something. No, it's just a mayor. That, and there's a whole bunch of stuff that I've seen that he may actually lose a whole lot of his power just due to some legal problems. But I don't think he's going to be much of an issue. Like, yeah, he's going to try and be an issue, but I don't care. I don't live in New York, and I never will. Those New Yorkers just better not come this way. Oh, yeah, 100%. Absolutely racist. Like, it's so... Some of that stuff, some of the things he said is so blatantly racist, it's not even funny. Yeah. Yeah. I can't believe what some people just... Like, there's the whole Twitch drama that's going on right now about, like, some chick who, she and another streamer, like, tackled a guy and attempted to do some stuff to him. And it's like, it's all on video. But here's the thing, if you reverse that situation and have a pair of guys attack a girl in the same way that they were attacking him, it's like, people would flip out. And she got a 1-day ban. I'm sorry. What? Come on, people. If we're supposed to be equal here, let's... Preferential treatment that gets reduced to being equal means you think you're being oppressed. When in reality, you're not being oppressed. You've just been having better treatment than everyone else. It's ridiculous. Yeah, equal. Yeah, like, if you see all the VTubers, like, they had Twitch fired a guy whose fraud program was specifically attacking VTubers. Like, the heck? That's not fair. That's not okay. Like, that's just awful. Like, I may actually, well, at some point, get a model for myself. Not that I suspect that will happen anytime soon. Honestly, I don't make enough money from doing this to warrant it yet. But, and that's mostly because my evening job takes up most of my time, and there's a lot of factors to that. Would I like a model at some point? Yeah, totally. But it's just a lot of screwed up stuff that's going on. And yeah, then they also promoted a toddler for, yeah, no. It's why Kick is always gonna be on like half my screen, because multi-streaming on Kick, I trust Kick a lot more, and that's really horrible to say, because Kick is not the greatest either. But at this point, what can I do? You know? Enshittification at its finest. Agreed, Unborn. Agreed. Why is there rocks on my desk? Yeah. Oh frick! I forgot about the stuff. Oh, glad I got to that in time. Oh no, a Baneri escaped. Oh well. Man. Why did those ruins have to be so far away? Like, seriously, I want to do more exploration in this game, but the distance is just punishing. It's like, I know I need to get an elk so I can frickin' traverse the world, but like, getting an elk seems impossible, because I have not seen a singular one in all the distance I've covered. I'm just gonna put that entire thing on the cook, in the fire. Just gonna have one giant frickin' slab of catfish. Eat the entire catfish. Yeah. Unborn, I have a question. If you could have one vehicle or item from any setting, like, what would you pick? Like, what item or vehicle or whatever? It could be fantasy, it could be sci-fi. There's no size limitations, like, what do you got? Because honestly, I think the Invincible spaceship from Invincible. Okay. I don't know which one that one is. But if I'm going to pick anything, I'm thinking a a warship from BattleTech. Specifically, maybe like Star League era. Oh, that's another question. If you could have one mech from BattleTech, like outside your house right now, which one are you picking? Okay, I need to. Oh, rip. I mean, hey though, having like a really fun light mech just parked outside your house, pretty epic. Oh frick, that is a large beetle inside my apartment. Give me a minute, I need to kill that. Well, I just sent him on an express trip to the Nether Realms. Goodness gracious, how many eggs are there? Light mech, my parking spot. Well, Oscout, good upgrade for my car with jump jets and higher speed. That's actually a fairly good point. Oscout would be pretty fun. Honestly, though, there's so many good light mechs. Could you imagine just having a mongoose? Or like a commando? I mean, if I wanted to be an agent of chaos, I know exactly which light mech I personally would pick. Firestarter. I'm pretty sure I'd get in trouble for having a fire starter. Hello? I heard demon noises. I can make scrambled eggs. Hold on, I need to look up something. Because if I'm gonna pick, like, let's just use Light Mech as a stand-in, because I'm pretty sure neither of us could escape being noticed if we had anything bigger than a Light Mech. And even then, a Light Mech is probably gonna cause some stir, but besides that, that would be hilarious. No. I think I might like a raptor. Or maybe the rattlesnake. There's so many good light mechs, though. That's the problem. There's so many good ones. Ha! What about a stinger lamb? Could you imagine? What's that you have in your driveway? It's a lamb? What the heck is a lamb? Well, let me get in and show you. I'm about to break the sound barrier. Yeah. Honestly, though, there's so many good choices for light mechs. Like, heck, even a tortoise would actually be super cool. Let's, like, from BTAU specifically. The only one I would not pick, ironically, is the urban mech. Because, if I have an urban mech, I'm going to start causing problems. There's just no two ways about that. That it will become a problem. Because urban mechs are, well, urban mechs, and I love urban mechs, but they're also not practical. Especially in the modern day. I think a Valkyrie would actually be pretty fun. But there's so many good options for light mechs, it's hard to actually nail down my opinion. Because, like, just going over a few, Valkyrie is fun. There's the Wolfhound, the White, the Valiant, the Trooper, a Toro, a Tortoise, Thorns, Talons, Super Wasps. A Stinger. The only one, okay. Spider is actually one that I probably would never take. Reptar might actually be interesting, but that's the clan mech, and I don't like clan mechs. A Raven would be very fun. A Rattlesnake would be fun. Which, the Rattlesnake is just a way scarier Jenner, so... Jenner would be cool. A Raptor. A Panther would be okay. They're not my favorite, though. Though I am leaning towards something that actually has hands, because that could be really useful. Like, who needs a backhoe or anything? I just have hands. What is the Malik? The Malik is mysterious. It is never recognized. Ah, it's a Blakist mech. Hooray. Skipping that one. Jenner. I can tell you more mechs that I wouldn't pilot than ones that I would. Because even a Flea would be a pretty decent mech to have just to drive around. Except for the fact that it has next to no armor. Which means I'm probably going to crash it into a building and it will explode. I would love to have a fire starter, but I'm pretty sure the Geneva conventions would be like, knock knock. I'm sorry, sir. Yeah, there's so many good ones. The Mercury is really good. The Mongoose. A Nighthawk. Though, honestly, I think the Oscout may be one of the best. Like, just for everyday use. It has a laser, so it's nothing crazy. But those sensors would be so useful because, like, isn't it in lore that you can use the Oscout sensors to prospect ores? Because of how ridiculously overpowered they are? They're like, oh yeah, we're gonna make sensors for a mech. How good are the sensors on this mech? We can yeah, ores cave. Yeah, exactly. That would be so fun to just take it out in the middle of nowhere and just prospect for ores and sell the data. Like that, you could make a living off of a mech in that case. I mean, no matter which mech you're picking, theoretically speaking, you could also be like, hey, big company, would you like to? Yeah, and no fuel cost. Because you have a fusion engine. Which that's another thing, is if you get a mech, how long before you promptly be like, hey, certain people who may or may not be interested, would you like to examine my fusion power plant? Oh, the Myomer would send the world into a craze. Because Myomer is such an interesting material. Yeah, exactly. Scientists would be begging to have a look under the hood. Not to mention, like, the American military-industrial complex. Because if I got a mech, I guarantee you within 24 hours, I will have a knock from a 3-letter agency at my door. Like, the industrial applications of having a mech just would completely change the world. Instantly. Because humanity is ridiculously good at reverse engineering things. And especially if it's Battletech. Because Battletech everything is so, like, how they describe it in lore. Yeah, just Myomer and Fusion. But like, during the Dark Age of the Succession Wars, you had guys who had barely, like, a 3rd or 2nd grade education that were the ones taking care of, like, these fusion reactors inside of a mech. Like, if they are that simple to just, like, keep running, brother. The only problem would be the materials. I bet some redneck would still manage to accidentally make his go critical. Yeah, 100%. Like, rednecks will either be the ones to figure out endosteel or ferrofibrous or something. Just, those guys scare me with what they can create out of, like, a shed of tools. It is terrifying. Redneck ingenuity is horrifying. Genius and madness are a knife's edge from each other. Yeah. Okay. What do I use you for? Fire, clay, bricks. Beehive kiln. Oh, that requires iron. I do not have that. A wild cutie fly has appeared. I mean, one of my favorite factions in Battletech in general are essentially pirates. Not because I like what they do, but I just... Like, there's some things that the pirates make, or like, you know, their crazy engineering to try and keep their edge over their opponents despite having so much less resources. It's just I love it. Yeah, mercs as well. Like, mercenaries are one of those things that just... In Battletech, the mercenaries are my favorite. Like, I can't not let them be my favorite, because they get the chance to play with everything if they survive. And don't get screwed over by their employers. Or blown up. Man, I want to play MechWarrior 5 so bad. If only it was still working. Because of all the mods and the updates and all that crap. Ah, I'm bleeding. Yeah, side of my head is bleeding. Great, wonderful. Wunderbar. All right. So all of these are all soiled up. That reminds me, I need to make... I don't know if this is working. It's supposed to be making earthworms appear. No. I should probably go check on the traders down this way. See if I can't... Well, if they have any... That was a bear. That was a full-size bear. Great. Good to know that there's bears around here. Much to my dismay. Do you have anything today, buddy? To ball? Leather. No, you don't. Wallace, what about you? Ivory. So none of them have anything I can use. So I am going to head back home. I want to kill that bear, but also I think that that is a very bad idea. Because getting a bear to die easily is not easy. Bears are not easy to kill, especially when you're constrained to medieval weapons. Like, sorry, they're a bit out of my league. Would I like to kill one? Yes. Because those hides... For a second, I thought that that was a gun, and I was about to have a very, very concerned amount of worry for what is existing in my world. But no, it's just, let's see, what cave was he in? Ah, yes, this one. Hello, Harold. Oh, you're a deep shiver. Come here, boyo. Alright, I'm gonna go quickly use the restroom. And then we're we're probably gonna have to start wrapping up. All right. Well, we didn't get as far as I would have liked today, but we are still waiting on our leather. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna have to wrap this up for the moment. Next time, though, we should be able to fully swap out the garden. Look at all that. Look at all this produce. And I have a great deal of chickens. I count 5 chicks, 2 hens, 1 rooster. What's these guys? Alrighty, guys. Well, this essentially wraps it up for today. We've got a good amount of stuff in the works. I need to actually go check on my barrels before I end stream. That is still in the process. We've got plenty of copper. Oops. One of the things I need to do is figure out a set of armor for me to wear. And then we're going to have to start cave diving to see if we can find some iron. Not really excited for that, but at the current moment, it is what it is. Wait, how do I get brine? Oh, it's just salt and water? Huh. Pickled olives. Pickled cabbage. After 2,040 hours of open storage perishes into... Oh, goodness gracious. Alright. Anyways. This is going to be all from me for today. I will see you guys next week, because today is Thursday. I'm going to go... get myself ready for my evening. Relax, calm down, do some things. I will see you guys Tuesday. We will either be playing more Vintage Story, or, I don't know, maybe another game. Maybe go back to some Battletech. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Anyways, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Hope you all have a wonderful day. Thank you for everything. Catch you in the next one. And remember, stay growing.